Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Have we got everything? There is my mic working. Is my mic? Yes, there's the audio for the mic. Excellent. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, abilities-wise, we picked up Pandemonia in the end of the last stream. We've got mag. This person's learning some magic, which we don't want. We'll give them spirit. Summon magic we don't care about. Let's go with elemental defense 2. Hey, Nomad Fool. Welcome to the stream. How you doing, Nomad? Let's go a magic bonus. We're learning cover there. That's fine. I want to go with encounter none. Now, it would be useful to have encounter none before I did this, but I'm not going to grind up encounter none. It's fine. We should have more than enough power and capabilities to do this without worrying about getting encounter none. We're going to learn GF recovery magics. Not too bad, not too bad. Excellent. We're going to learn initiative from Pandemonia. The reason we learn initiative from Pandemonia is it gives us first strike. And first strike combined with always getting a ultimate combined with high strength is a very good combination. So what we're going to do is we're going to add GF Pandemonia to someone, also known as Coralax. And abilities-wise, we're going to look for our person who has encounter half. Oh, I'm not too bad, I'm not too bad. Encounter half, already equipped. Excellent. So we're going to minimise the number of encounters we have. We want to minimise the number of encounters we have. Hey, Bakasura. Junction, magic. Auto junction magic for attack. Yep, that's fine. Auto junction magic for attack, because this is going to be a very tough dungeon. Auto for attack. Excellent. And now what we're going to do is we're going to unjunction the HP magic, Curaga. And then we're going to rejunction the HP magic, Curaga. That will give us a decent chance of getting an auto crit with him. So now we've done all of that and gotten everything set up. Let's save. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go after 2 GFs, which are quite hard to get. Hey, Bakasura. Hey, Shibi Bread. Welcome to the stream. So, we've got a 20-minute timer, and this is, the reason we've saved is this is pretty much our only chance of doing this. Now, the monsters in here are pretty tough, and the boss in here is super, super tough. So, we're kind of on a time limit to find and kill the boss. Now, the boss does have something we do want to steal from him. The boss has a very, very powerful item called Luck Junction Scroll. The Luck Junction Scroll teaches a creature luck, teaches a GF luck, and that is kind of ridiculously overpowered. Like, the Luck Junction is just insane. Luckily, I kind of know where I'm going, to a large extent. And because we have encounter half, we're going to be fighting half as many monsters. Absolutely positive that I won't understand anything. It's not that bad, dude. Pretty sure I have to push that button and then go back down again, and that should have opened the door. No, no, I want to go down. So we're going to dash through the time limit, and we're going to get to GF Odin. Now, GF Odin is a massive positive, but also a little bit of a negative. There's kind of two elements of GF Odin. The good element of GF Odin. You don't change the order in which they go up and down the ladder. You just change the order of the characters in the character select screen. How do they manage to change the order in which they go up? Ah, you mean when they switch around all the time? Yeah, that's slightly weird. So we've got our first fight. It's probably going to be with something really tough like a... Oh no, a really easy fight actually for this area. That is a really, really super easy fight for this area, for which I am very thankful. Yeah, the way they kind of, like, phase through each other on ladders is very strange. But the ladders and the ladder mechanics in Final Fantasy VIII have always been a little bit on the dodgy side. Ooh, a free Blobber card. Now, I'm not bothering with carding them in this just because of the sheer amount of time wastage there is in carding. Hey, Mappet Gaming, welcome to the stream. How you doing, Mappet? I hope I'm still doing this the right way around, because I'm doing this from memory, and it's been years since I played this game. I'm pretty good, Mappet. How are you today? Oh, dang it. I did it the wrong way round. I have to take this guy's eyes up first. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. That's a waste of a full minute, that is. And when you've only got 15 minutes, that's a big waste. Especially because I want to get some draw time out of Odin. Especially because I want to do some magic draw from Odin. Because Odin is one of the few places you can get triples early game. Unless you want to spend items. You need to put the eyes in this guy first so we can find out the code. And the code is 74442. 74442. 74442. 74442. 74442. 74442. 74442. 74442. And Odin is really dangerous. Like, Odin is very, very dangerous. Because Odin is able to one-shot your characters. As is the next GF that we're trying to get. We're trying to get 2 very high-level or very high-difficulty GFs quite early in the game. It's possible, but difficult. This game has quite a lot of just oomph in it. So being early game after this many streams is not that shocking, really. Excellent. Prepare thyself. The weak shall perish, the strong shall triumph. Prevail over my sword, and I shall grant it to thee. For honour, let us fight. So this guy has a luck junction stroll. JRPGs always do have a lot of content, Bakasura. JRPGs tend to be very content heavy. Now, he's got 7,000 HP. That's not too bad, 7,000 HP. I want to steal the luck junction scroll. And I also want to get some draws off, because this guy has triples. Let's knock his HP down a bit. Yes, luck junction scroll early. Excellent. Luck junction scroll early means we can focus on drawing from him for now. Triples allow you to cast a spell 3 times instead of once in a single turn. So in a single turn, you can cast a spell 3 times instead of once, which makes it kind of OP. Hey, Captain Bubbles! Oh god, yeah, the early draw of that Luck Junction scroll makes life so much easier. But the other thing triple does is triple allows you to have a lot of DPS. A lot of DPS if you junction it to attack. Triple is one of the best spells to junction to attack. If you junction triple to attack, you have a ridiculous attack stat. No school today due to bad weather. That's excellent. Anyways, I'm going to spend time in your stream. Excellent, Captain Bubbles. So pretty much a turn multiplier for spells. Pretty damn powerful stat. It is extremely powerful. So, if you're using, say, there's a spell called Demi. And what a Demi does is Demi reduces the enemy's hit point by 25% of their total HP. So if they have 1000 HP, it takes 200 off them, right? But with triple, you can cast that 3 times in a single round, which basically halves the enemy's HP. Like, it's quite ridiculous. I can actually probably demonstrate that. I don't know if this guy's vulnerable to the Demi spell. But if I draw and cast triple on Zell... have triple. Now this guy's not going to do anything super dangerous until we run out of time. Which means we've got plenty of time to do stuff. But if I go triple magic, and I go, let's see, Demi. No, because it's self-minimizing. So you'll see that the first one does more damage than the others. Oh, miss. He might be invulnerable to this, in which case this was a waste of time. Yeah, he's completely invulnerable to Demi. So I can't show you on this guy. Ah, well. What you have to remember with things like percentage reductions of current full HP. Thundagger. A percentage of total HP, not a percentage of max HP. So if you think, like, the first Demi spell is going to do 20% of 1000. The second Demi spell is going to do 20% of 800. The third Demi spell is going to do 20% of 720. So we've actually, because we managed to get here so quickly, because I remembered the route, apart from my little snafu, we've actually managed to draw over 100 triples from him. And we've got very high magic. Total HP is different from max HP. Max HP is what what wouldn't change over time. Fair enough. Different phraseology from different people. What's he on now? 580 HP. That was a good time to use a scan, so he's on 200 HP now. So I'm actually going to have you attack Squall. Yes, so I can definitely get Renzo Zukin now. Because we're definitely going to finish this guy off with Renzo Zuken. We got the Lux Junction scroll early, which meant this was so much easier than it could have been. I remember at one point healing this guy so that I could continue mugging him. I actually healed the opponent so I could continue mugging them to get the Luck Junction Scroll. Yeah, you can shoot your own characters. Why wouldn't you be allowed to shoot your own characters? The Odin card? Thou art strong, mortals. I shall grant thee my powers. Call upon me in times of trouble. Okay, so what Odin does is randomly at the start of fights... Odin can just appear. We don't have to junction him or anything like that. Just randomly at the start of fights, Odin can just magically appear. And what that does is that grants us the ability to basically insta-kill creatures using Odin. Now, the more at risk you are, the more likely you are to have Odin appear. But there's no 100% guarantee. That sword is over the top. You would definitely have collateral damage. That is true. Junction, ability, card. And also, sorry, junction... actually, no, Irvine should be able to not one-shot things. We can card stuff using Irvine. So now, that's the first GF I want to get from Central Ruins. There is a second secret GF from Central Ruins. And that second secret GF is to do with these guys, actually. So let's just quickly check how bad these guys are at the moment. So how bad are these guys at the moment, HP-wise? 19,000 HP. Okay. They're pretty dang bad. I wish there was a way to put a fast mode on this thing. Magic Sword of Light! Up into space! And ka-chop! Yeah, I see what you mean. We'd probably, you know, chop half the continent. They look so harmless, but, yeah, it's a pretty good chance that they're probably going to kill you. I forgot, every time you attack them, they do everyone's grudge, unless you do an ulti. Ooh, that was nasty. Renzo Suken! This is a slightly quicker one. Ah, but that is presuming that the sword doesn't bend. Maybe the sword bends. Perfect time to get a crit, dude. Perfect time to get a crit. Ulti time! Ultis are super important against Tonbreeze just because Tonbreeze can't everyone grudge you if you use an ulti. Karate Chopper! He's getting close. So what we have to do is we have to defeat 20 of these guys. And if we defeat 20 of these guys, he's only got 300 HP left. Excellent. If we defeat 20 of these guys, we will summon their king, the Tonbri King. And that's kind of our objective now. Our objective is to summon the Tonbri King. And the great thing is, Tonbris don't drop XP. So we're pretty safe in that regard. Now, they also drop 20 AP a drop. Actually, we want to get rid of the ability count half. But if we have a look at Wolfie, and we junction magic to Wolfie, and we junction triples to strength, because we just got 100 triples, you can see we go up from 78. That's the best strength we can get at the moment, is 78. Up to 108. He's going to be doing a lot more damage to Tonbris. And we want to get basically 20 fights with Tonbris. So that's one. That's one fight with a Tonbri. And we want to fight 20 Tonbris. That sword bends, it's just massive overcompensation. Ooh, early second fight with Tonbri. Nice. And now we should be able to do this faster, because we should be able to double ulti. Oh, we've doubled his damage. Oh, he cast everyone's grudge anyway. He shouldn't be able to do that. I'm surprised he... I suppose that might have been his actual turn. I thought it was just on counters. But yeah, we're doing probably about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Probably about 12,000 with him every time. How does Mr. Punch Dude's ult work? So basically, every time you see this pop up on screen, we have the opportunity to input commands. And the commands you input depend on what he does. And some of the stuff he does is elemental, like there's a dolphin one, a dolphin kick, and the dolphin kick does water damage. And basically, you have a certain amount of time to input as many commands as you can. The timer pauses whenever he's actually doing an action when you can't input a command. But as long as you can input a command, the timer ticks. That was quick. As long as you can input a command, the timer ticks down. So basically, you have as much time as the game gives you to input as many commands as you can. Some people like to go for the big ultis, like there's a Meteor Strike one, which calls down a meteor and often does 1,000 damage. But to get that one, you have to go through a particular sequence. You have to do left, right, B, A, left, left, B, up, down, and then you get access to it. And then to actually activate it, you have to do down, 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 B. Right? It's much, much easier, in my opinion, just to do left, right, AB, left, right, AB, left, right, AB, left, right, AB. Exactly. The faster you input the attacks, the more damage you can do. If you want to get specific attacks off, and some people do. Can I use TGD in my Steam name? I'm in the group. As like a tag on the end of your Steam name? I suppose so. I suppose so, Shibi. I don't know if it will give you any sort of like social or etc. benefits, but so that's 2. So we only need to kill another 18 of them. Ooh, 3 in a row. Yeah, sure. Don't see why not. Ooh, that was good. 6 in a row. So 6 in a row, that's like, what? 6,000, 7,000, 8,000. So we're going to do almost 9,000 damage, almost half his HP. Like this. We're going to do almost half their HP doing this. Getting lucky with the RNG. Very. But you can see, because I know that doing this sequence always gives me the same set of attacks every time, you see, I can get lots and lots and lots of these attacks in. Now, you can memorize other sequences, like you can memorize, for instance, I know that one will give me up-down next. Ah, no, it gives me A-B next. So I don't know that sequence very well. Look how, like, they have to walk all the way to me to do their ultimate death one. So let's see if I can do a different sequence. Left, left, B. B, A. Up, down. Down, 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 B. So you can see this is his, like, kind of thing called Burning Rave, which is, it automatically ends his ultimate. So I can't do anything more, even though I had another second left. And it does... Let's see how much damage it does. It does 900 damage. So it did the equivalent of 3 of his attacks. 3 of his attacks. And that ends your ultimate. It is just a little stabby, yes. That's my third one. There's no point giving us high HP because the mobs in here aren't going to do a lot of damage before I kill them. And we just want Tombreeze, really. Trenchcoat's ulti is a gun that you can fire over a certain amount of time. It uses up ammunition, and different ammunition does different stuff. Armor-piercing ammunition allows you to, as the idea suggests, like, do armor-piercing. Oh, it gave me 6 seconds. Nice. 2, 3, 4, 5... 6. Fire ammunition does fire damage. Fast ammunition allows you to fire it as fast as you can push the button. 7. 8. Demolition ammunition is explosive, so hits everybody. Shotgun ammunition hits everybody. I will fix that after this ulti. I've completely lost count of how many I did. Yeah, I will fix that. Let's tuck me up in this corner. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 8 in a row. I think we've already killed this guy. And that was number 4. No, we didn't kill him. Renzo cooking! That should kill him. There we go. I mean, this isn't a bad way to get AP for your GFs as well. Like, one of the things you have to balance is wanting to avoid as many accounts as possible and wanting to get AP for your GFs. And this isn't a terrible way, although that guy only gave me 1 AP. Pretty sure they're supposed to give you more than that. Come on, 5 in a row. Like, that's... 5 in a row is very low chance. The immortal words of Billy Mays. Now that's a lot of damage. Oh, come on. Have they tweaked this? They've tweaked this. This cannot be the base one. How are you sure if Droid uploads at night? Are you making puns, Sheeby? Ah, I missed the button. Mispress. Lost me like half a second there. And again, another mispress. Ugh. Doing terrible. The gods of the RNG smile upon you. They do indeed. Oh, Blumenek. I missed all the triggers. I missed all of my triggers. Oopsie. Everyone grudge me, please. No. He didn't everyone grudge me. Second chances. That's slightly better. 5 in a row. So, the way encounters work in this dungeon, I'm pretty sure it's a 50-50. I'm pretty sure it's a coin flip whether or not you get Tombreeze. Specifically in this area of the dungeon, I'm pretty sure it's a coin flip whether or not you get Tombreeze. So I've gotten 5 50-50s in a row, and I'm pretty sure that's how it works in this area, unless they tweaked it for the unless they tweaked it for the PC version. I remember on the PlayStation version it was about a 50% chance. They must have tweaked this. There's no way I've gotten 6 50-50s in a row. No way. So that was a really short ulti on his part. That's okay, we don't mind having a short ulti on his part. Whoa, it gave us 9 seconds? You're kidding me. Gave us a short ulti on his part and a massive ulti on my part. On Zell's part. Be prepared for a lot of punch rushes and a lot of booyahs. Booyah! Punch rush. Booyah. 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 Oh my god, I did that in like a 1/10 of a second. And 2/10 of a second there. Once you get the timing down for this, it's ridiculous. If you make a mistake, it costs you time. But once you get the timing down for this... I think I did one of those in like less than a 1/10 of a second. Holy... How much damage did he just do? They must have tweaked the spawn rates for Tombreeze. That was... GF Med recovery done? I believe that was Leviathan learning that one. It was. So Leviathan can now learn Recover, which is a command chain ability that allows me to basically recover HP without using anything up. It's not as powerful as, say, Curaga Magic or something like that, or Elixir, but it's a pretty powerful just base cure for free. It would be nice to have a total damage counter on Zell. That's actually a fair point. I wouldn't mind having a total damage counter on Zell. How many seconds is it going to give us? Oh, that's a short one. Oh, and I messed that up nastily. And here's the thing, once you know how to cheese this game, like most RPGs, there's like the way of cheesing it. FBI, open up. They might be just watching a movie, dude. One, two, three, four. Oh, that was a bad one. Mug him! Yes! Everybody's grudge on Irvine. That's good. By the way, everybody's grudge does different amounts of damage based upon how many characters that someone has killed. Because Irvine has killed very, very few people, Irvine takes very little damage. If you have someone in your party who's technically never killed anyone, they'll take 0 damage from everybody's grudge spell. It's actually quite fascinating. It's a very interesting ability. Because, of course, to level up, you have to kill people. There we go. So that is number 7. So we are on our way. This bit is a little bit grindy, but the Tombury King is a very useful GF to have. Just because Tombury King is a purely physical GF and also has a couple of abilities that are worth gathering. Oh god, yeah, they've made this a guaranteed spawn. I'm sort of halfway sure of it now. Because they've made this such a high likelihood spawn, I might just risk the XP boost and just boost up Zell with things. Hey, the Welsh Git! Welcome to the stream. How you doing, dude? To those people who are watching my stream both on YouTube and Twitch, the Welsh Git is part of the BSO7 Salute. He's a streamer over on Twitch. And last I saw, he was streaming... Was it Castle of Illusion you were streaming last, or was it... I think it was Castle of Illusion I saw you streaming last. I may have popped in on one of your other streams, but I'm pretty sure it was Castle of Illusions I saw you streaming last. Yeah, I think I will, as it seems to be a guaranteed spawn on the PC version, which I didn't know it was a guaranteed spawn. I just can't remember which of your streams I was in last. I know I saw it was you I saw streaming Cast of Illusions because we talked about Cast of Illusions in comparison to Quackshot and whether or not you'd seen and played Quackshot. So here's one of the very interesting things is that Dead Space was the last thing I saw you streaming. Yes. Because I asked you whether or not it was your first time through Dead Space, and then told you that the assault rifle was shit. Because it is. The assault rifle's a terrible weapon. Which is actually one of the things I like, the fact that the assault rifle is one of the weakest weapons in the game. Because it makes sense that the soldiers in Dead Space didn't actually, like the security guards who were equipped with assault rifles, didn't actually beat the necrophage. Because they were all determined to use their assault rifles. And actually, the assault rifles are shit. You have to spend half a bloody cartridge of ammunition to kill a single basic necromorph. That should be this guy dead. And what we can do is we can actually use triple to max out Zell's damage, and we should be able to kill them a lot quicker. And this is number 8. Sorry for the slight stuttering, it's because I keep going to record how many of those things I've killed. I could just write it on a piece of paper, of course, because I do have a pen right here. And then it wouldn't stutter. If I get my piece of paper out of here... we go. We have reached 8 Tombries. 8 Tombries dead, 12 to go. As we grind our way to Tombry GF. Now, if we get another Tombry, they've changed this to guaranteed spawns. Oh, I forgot to Junction Zal. Smeg. Yeah, they've changed this to guaranteed spawns. This used to be 50-50. This used to be a 50-50 spawn. Six, 7, 8. 8 in a row. Nice. All the chef's knives. Exactly! Like, you need chef's knives. How will we cook up the enemy if we don't have chef's knives? We want to make enemy soup. The stabby stab, if they get to you, if the Tombries get to you, the stabby stab does 9,999 damage. Ranzok-yuken! That's the original Omitois that Hanzo does. And you always want to keep one person at moderately high health. In this case, I'm keeping Irvine at moderately high health because Irvine's ulti uses up items. But you want to keep one person at reasonably high health to make sure that you're never going to be without the ability to, you know, at the very least run away. So he's up to 104 damage now, so he should be doing like 600 per attack when he does his ulti. Or more, 600 or more per attack when he does his ulti, which means he should actually be able to one-cycle the guys. If we get a good ulti, we get like 7 or 8 seconds, and I am quick with the inputs, we should be able to one-cycle. Because I can do 3 inputs a second. 3 inputs a second means 3 attacks a second, which means 3 times 600. So he's doing about 2,000 a second. And if we get 8 seconds, that's more than enough to kill these guys. So we should be doing about 600. So yeah, we've doubled our damage output now. And if we critical, we get 1,200. And sometimes I can do more than 3. Sometimes I can do 4 or 5 inputs a second if I'm lucky. 2. 3. 4. Ah, I mispressed it. See, I managed to get 4 in the last second. I could have gotten a lot more if I hadn't made a mispress. I would expect that should kill him. No! I am shocked. Renzuku-ken, finish him, please. So when we get the Tombry King doesn't have actually have anything we want to steal. Tombury King, in reality, he can drop a magic crown, which is very useful. But he's literally got nothing we can steal. Magic-wise, I think he's got like 2 spells, one of which is Death that all Tomburys carry. And I think the other spell is Quake. Looks like chat ate your last comment. What was your last comment, Bakasura? One, 2, 3, 4. Not too bad. Just make sure that chat isn't eating anyone's comments over on Twitch. No, that's fine. That looks good. Hope it tasted good. Tasty, tasty enemies. All the enemies taste delicious. Cook up Bakasura. Bakasura tastes delicious. Nom 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 nom. Jabba-da-doo-gun! So, 1. Ah, again, mistimed it. 2, 3, 4. So I can get 4 in even when I mistime one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, one of those inputs I managed to put in 8/100ths of a second. I think 8/100ths of a second is probably my fastest input time for any input on this game ever. If I could get that to be reliable, like 8/100ths of a second for an input, can you imagine how much damage you could do in 6 seconds if you could put in every input with 8/100ths of a second? You'd be able to one-shot. You'd be able to one-shot the end boss of this game. I should be the one eating according to Hindus. What's Hindus? I have no idea what Hindus is. Jabba-da-doo-ken! Jabba-da-babba-doo-ken. Jabba-da-babba-doo-ken. Wow, that's actually quite hard to pronounce. Yeah, they've definitely maxed this out to be 100% Tombury. Hinduism. Oh! I see. Hindus. Hindus. I get you. Back attack! Back attack doubles damage. Ah, it only does it for the first strike. I was hoping it would do it for the whole ulti. And my inputs are a mess. Yabba dabba doo. Ah, I see what you're getting at. Yabba dabba doo can. Yes, I know the Flintstones. I would have thought Yabba would begin with a J, but I suppose a lot of German words begin with... so Yabba would have begun with a Y. Hey, Sarah Roseblade, welcome to the stream. Long time no see. How are you doing, Sarah? I hope you are having a good day, Sarah. Ah, see, I messed up another input. Got a critical out of it, though. Another 8/100ths of a second input. Wow, okay. I'm getting those 8/100ths of a second on that double button push. Gem makes very little use of the left Y. It does indeed. We had a guide when our karate group went over to Germany. Our karate group went over to Germany. We had a guy from the local dojo sort of acting as guide. And he used to get slightly annoyed because people used to refer to him as Jan. And I was like... And I always referred to him as Jan. And he was like, yeah, why cannot people understand this? So hoping you could cheer me up. I will try my best to cheer you up, Sarah. What is it that is making you sad? Tell Papa Droid. Tell Papa Droid why you sad. What for has caused the sads? If I know which language a name comes from, I'm usually reasonably good at pronunciation. Not always, but I've had people from the Middle East compliment me, people from Germany, people from France, people from Portugal and Spain compliment me. I've had people from multiple different countries compliment me on actually being able to pronounce names properly. The names I can't pronounce properly are names where I just don't understand the letters, like Russian names. I have no idea how to pronounce certain Russian names because I don't understand the letters. Oh, sweetie. I know at the moment it seems like a lot of scant comfort. It seems like a very kind of not helpful thing, but bear in mind that you gave her the best life you could. And that's a lot more than a lot of animals have. So although she's gone, you did everything you could to make her as happy and comfortable as you could while she was alive. Instead, you can watch me swing Wolfie's big stick around. Ah, your grandfather, I see. Poppy as in... see, again, that's an issue of, like, I would spell that differently because of the way, like, those sort of things work in the, sort of, are spelt in the UK. So I would spell puppy differently, but I see. I thought you meant a puppy called Poppy. Not grandpappy. I see. That sucks, Sarah. But to a very sort of certain extent, like, the same thing applies. Like, everyone has to die. It's one of these things. Like, unfortunately, it's the truth of the world that people die, and it's sad and it's unpleasant and it's not nice and it's not fun and it's not anything that we should have to go through. But dang it, I really messed that input. But when it comes down to it, it's more about the life they led than what happened to them at the end. As an author once wrote, we all stepped through the final door alone. What matters who was standing around us and who we had around us and who we loved and who we cared for when we stepped through that door. Hey Envious, welcome to the stream. Can you imagine how much damage I could do if I never actually failed any inputs on one of these? If I got my 8/100ths of a second inputs. This should definitely have killed him. So we're up to... I haven't actually been keeping track because I know that it's 100% spawn right now. We're up to roughly around probably 12 or 13. And we need to get up to 20. In fact, there's one thing we can look at. We've killed at least 8 since this guy got his ability, which was probably about 5 in. So we're not too bad. Now, unfortunately, the moment we get into a fight with King Tombury, there's going to be AoE damage. And that's one of the things, is once you get into a fight with King Tombury, there's going to be AoE damage. So you have to be very careful about the fact that 2 of your guys are going to be low HP because of the way we farm these. And when we get into a fight with King Tombury, we're going to be receiving AoE damage pretty much off the bat. So we're going to have to very quickly heal up our characters. Now, the way I'm going to do that is I'm actually going to drop a triple. So the first person who comes up with a turn is going to cast triple on the second person. And the second person with a turn is going to cast Mass Cure. And that Mass Cure should be enough to give us the ride on GF Tombury. Now, GF Tombury is probably going to have about 20,000 HP. Crystal Chronicles. Which one's Crystal Chronicles? I'm mainly, like, that's one of the sort of sub-genre games, isn't it? Is Crystal Chronicles one of the tactics games? The Chef's Knives. I think the Chef's Knives activate a spell, if memory serves. Yeah, the Chef's Knives aren't combat items. So let's actually have a look what the Chef's Knives are for. Because the Chef's Knives aren't combat items. Tombury's Chef's Knife, nothing happens. So they are for something along the lines of here. So they're not for thunder magic. They don't give us anything ice, fire. They're not for fire magic, life magic. They give us deaths, 30 deaths. You just did a 0.07 second input. Bloomin' heck. So they give us deaths if we use life magic refine. Looks like they're for making deaths by the looks of it. Let's see if they give us anything from recovery meds. Nope. Status meds. Nope. They might give us death ammo. Armor piercing ammo. Actually, that's quite expensive stuff. Let's have some armor piercing ammo. Tool refine? Nope. Yeah, and they won't give us anything from any of the others. So they give us death magic, basically. 0.7 second. Can you imagine if I did like a 7 second at 0.7 second inputs? That would be 100 inputs per second for 7 seconds. 700 inputs. That would be stupid. The amount of damage you could churn out with this guy if you could do perfect inputs every time. You could do perfect inputs every time. And you can tell that in this game they didn't want you to overlevel your characters, because all of the times where you do have to grind for something, they've made it so you don't gain XP for the grind. Bosses don't give you XP, monsters that you have to grind for reward don't give you XP. It's one of those weird things where they've actually made it really clear that you're not supposed to overlevel your characters. You're not supposed to want to level up. But the number of people I know who really struggled with this game because they threw everything they had into leveling up, just like they would in other JRPGs. And then just got body rolled by everything. Okay, so we dual cycled that. That's not too bad. Death is a pretty powerful spell if you can actually get it to land. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles is an action role-playing game developed by the Game Designers Studios and published by GameCube for the GameCube. Oh! Huh. An action RPG from the Final Fantasy series. I didn't own a GameCube as a child. My game ownership went SNES, N64, PlayStation, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 2, Xbox. I didn't ever have a GameCube, so I became a Sony boy after. Oh no! It'll do a full 300 damage to me. I'm so scared. Bloop. I think the game might be giving me less and less time because it knows how dangerous I am now. Okie dokie Nomad, thank you very much for popping into the stream. Sorry that all you saw was us grinding Tombreys. But I wanted to start this stream by getting these two GFs. Once I get these two GFs, we're actually going to be progressing on to storyline. Wow! I really screwed that one up. Once we get these two GFs, I'm going to be pressing on to storyline, but I wanted to start the stream by getting these GFs. Sorry that all you saw was grinding, dude. I don't know if I can actually play Crystal Chronicles, because I don't think they've released Crystal Chronicles on PC. And I don't have a capture card or a GameCube. So I can't afford a capture card or a GameCube, unfortunately. My backlights are still on. Okie dokie Nomad, thank you very much for popping into the stream. Much appreciated, dude. So we're getting very, very close now. Will be released in 2019, a spin-off Final Fantasy series. Crystal Chronicles is the first title released. Oh! But I don't own a PlayStation 4 either. Again, too expensive. My PC is all made up of second-hand parts, so it was very cheap. Second-hand parts and parts I was gifted. So my PC was nice and cheap, but PlayStation 4s are not cheap. Even second-hand PlayStation 4s are still ridiculously expensive. It's one of my big problems with the console with the consoles in general. Is a console will ask you to pay 400, 500 bucks for the console, and then between like 40 and 60 bucks a game. And then the new console generation comes around, and your old console, the value of your old console goes down instantly to basically nothing. And a lot of the old games don't work on the new consoles. So you either have to kind of like basically retire your console and keep it around if you want to play those games again, or just give up. And when you go to the new console, they often have like virtual copies of the old games available. But they're virtual copies available, and they cost an absolute fortune. Like, there are games from the SNES era. Games from the SNES era. Games from, like, the early 1990s. Or mid-1990s. And they're asking people to pay 20, 30 quid for them. It's like, really? You're not getting, like, a physical cart for that. You're just getting a digital copy. It doesn't cost that much to make a digital copy. Camera, why are you flashing at me? Camera. Do you want to stop flashing now? Thank you very much. I'm guessing we're probably like 1 or 2 fights away from Tombury King. But yeah, I've never played the Crystal Chronicles series. I'm going to be playing Grandia as soon as it comes out on PC. And I really want Grandia to come out on PC, like, now. Camera, stop flashing. You have more than enough light. That's why it's flashing, because it thinks it doesn't have enough light. Useless webcam. old webcam that currently that is like permanently attached to the screen, like as in it's like part of the screen. And the ones that are like permanently part of screens are never brilliant. I wonder if I could write a macro, considering this is on PC. I bet you I could write a macro to input these perfectly. You'd have to get the timing right, which would take a little bit of fiddling. But I bet you could do a macro that would input these perfectly, and you could do, like, the maximum possible damage with Zell's ulti, which would be insane. Because I'm pretty sure it can accept one input every frame. And a frame is 2/100ths of a second. So it can accept an input every 200th of a second. So you could do one of those attacks that I use every 400ths of a second. If you were to start and end them perfectly on the timer. That would be crazy. You'd be able to get in 20 attacks a second. Doing 400ths of a second. 20 attacks a second is crazy. Okay, so that wasn't the 20th. When we get the 20th, what will happen is, I'm pretty sure it's when we kill the 20th, King Tombury drops from the sky. I like the fact that it's now a like guaranteed Tombury every time. Hey, Sammy, welcome to the stream. How you doing, Sammy? I'm okay, Sammy. Just doing a little bit of grind to get one of the GFs that I want. How are you today? So when you say it's an action RPG, Sarah, are we talking about like Kingdom Hearts style action RPG? Dang it, messed that one up. Are we talking about like Kingdom Hearts style, or are we talking more? Just finished talking to Badwolf. Nice. Isn't it really early in the morning for you guys? No, it wouldn't be really early. It's like 10 o'clock. It's like 10 AM for you? You went to work. Ah. I think it's like 10 AM for you. Just spam that B button. Ah, 15 minutes to 10. I thought I'd do a few different attacks that time around, rather than cycling the same attacks over and over again. It's also coming out on Nintendo Switch. That's cool. Again, don't own a Nintendo Switch. Literally, I own no modern consoles. The most recent console I own is a PlayStation 2. I think that's the PlayStation 2 Thin. I think that's the most recent console I own. My brother owns a PlayStation 3, but he lives somewhere else now. He lives with his partner, as is to be expected of people who have grown up and moved out. Renzo Kyuken! Ooh, I got an 8 cycle. Nice. Ooh, we got a different starting this time, I think. One of your P&P pen and paper? Resistance is futile, I have a knife. Robot knife. Hey, iNoob, welcome to the stream. Zell's ulti is also like the ability that one of my P&P characters. Pen and paper characters? Droid are older with me and Badwolf, or you same wage with him? I don't really know what Badwolf's age is, actually. Pen and paper. Which system were you working with, Bakasura? Which pen and paper system were you working with? Looks like I don't have a knife, both a knife and a sub. $50,000! Oh, wow. You have a movie date today. Nice! Junk attack! Bonk. Ooh, the dust particles have kind of messed up graphically. I would sub to you if I could, iNoob. But I don't have the money and I don't think you're partnered on Twitch, so I can't. Now to summon my knife! Knife! Knife hype! No bueno! Badwolf is 3 and you're 31. Okay, so yeah, I'm roughly the same age as you guys. So we're not quite low enough HP. Although, to be fair, age doesn't really matter to me. What matters more to me is how people act rather than their age, because I know people who are in their 40s who act like 5-year-olds, and I know people who are 12, 13 who act like adults. I like people who are mature and have a reasonable amount of maturity about them, but also who aren't particularly worried about being seen as childish. Fast ammo! Oh my god, he has a tiny knife. What time is it there? It is about 3 PM. Hey, there we go. Little King Tombri's ass. Ah! I'm sorry. Tombri has joined your party. I love how he just apologizes and then joins you. Like, I'll fix it. A royal crown. Huzzah. 21 AP. Lovely. So we have a cute little... bye, droid. Envious. Nice talking to you. We have a cute little green thing. Shall we call it the eye noob? Okie dokie, Sammy. Thank you very much for popping into the stream. Much appreciated. So first things first, check what everyone is learning. That's pretty much everything he can learn. Yeah, that's pretty much what she's learning. Mag bonus, HP up, encounter none. GFHP, no. We want you to learn encounter. I'm not a cultist, by the way, I swear. Lies. Totally a cultist. Haggle reduces discounts. Familiar is easy to buy rare items. Familiar is important. Initiative is also important, but I think we can kind of push for familiar first, because that will give us access to some rare items from shop soon. Thank you very much, Sammy. Much appreciated. But it's alright, you don't have to watch. Like, if you're busy or you've got other stuff to do, you don't have to worry about making sure you watch. So, first things first, let's distribute a little bit of HP. And also let's do a quick card mod refine. Because we picked up some cards recently that we haven't refined. And we need to junction Tombri to someone. You can have Mr. Inoob in your party. So the thing that Tombri really brings to the table is level up and level down. Now, level up and level down sounds slightly odd. Basically, you're giving up a turn to increase or decrease the level of an opponent. But when you combine it with something like level 5 death, so that any monster that is a level that is multiplicable by 5, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, or 100, insta-dies. So level up and level down actually allows you to basically insta-kill monsters if you combine it with level 5 death. So yeah, there's certainly something to be said for that in and of itself. Let's give you cover. So the next thing we want to do is we want to head off to Trabia Gardens. Because Selfie is concerned about Trabia Garden. That's the Shumi village. There's Trabia Garden. So we want to head up towards Trabia Garden. Damn, my knife is sharp. So what we're actually going to do is we're actually going to head south. Because the easiest way to get to Trabia Garden is going to be to head south. So we're actually going to... I'm stuck on a mountain. This way, round the mountain, little ship. Silly ship getting stuck on a mountain. What do we do with silly little ships that get stuck on mountains? But I guarantee you, you are a cultist, iNoob. Definitely a cultist. The familiar allowing you to buy rare items from shops, though, allows you to buy some very... not necessarily like game-breaking or like game-important items, but it allows you to buy some items that allow you to do some of the secret quests and things. No cultists here, nor pandas. I love the little panda faces. Do you have the little panda face that's like... I like the little, like, cute gasping panda face. He's very adorable. I think that's probably my favourite panda face, is the little cute gasping panda face. There he is! Little gasping panda face. He's so cute! Oh, he's adorable. I just want to squidge him. Just want to squidge him so hard. Just like squidge him up. Whee. So we are headed to Trebia. I think Trebia is... where's Trebia in relation to us now? Trebia is all the way to the right. All the way to the left. So we want to head this way. No, it's not bad touch. It's snuggly touch. Squidge him up. Cute aggression. Makes me want to squidge him. I only squidge him out of love. Do not deny my love, panda. Accept my squidgy love. I sent you an image on Discord of things from Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. Game for you to look at later. Awesome, Sarah. Thank you very much. I don't know if I will be able to play it because of, like, what the limitation or what the requirements are of it, but I pushed the wrong button. There we go. So what can we get from Trebia Garden? I don't think there is anything sort of vital from Trebia Garden. I think it's just a storyline encounter. That's fine. It's going to be very hard not to kill these things because we have a ridiculously overpowered party now, but let's have a look. No touching, sir. Aww, but he's so snuggly. He's such a snuggly panda. Jero card. Now, it's not too long into the future when we're going to come up against bosses whose minimum level is higher than my current level, which isn't a massive problem because we're still overpowered for our current level, but looks pretty bad. Oh yeah, Selfie has to come with us because it's Selfie's garden. Selfie? A direct hit. And suddenly, Super Crown! Up we go. Those faces, those kind of like triangle eyes with the red blush across the nose, anime faces, always make me think of like slightly cheeky things. Any idea where Selfie is? Look! Look, you can see her still! Ah, a panda, a koala, and a teddy bear. Yay! I bet you she's in shock. Well, yes, her home did just get bombed by an enemy army. Like, that will shock people if your home gets blown up by a bomb. That it does tend to be a mildly shocking thing to happen. Looks at the thing. Looks at the thing a bit further right. Yep, steel wall. More triangle eyes! Aww. Why is my spelling so bad today? I don't know. That's not like Wolfie at all. Whatever. Right. As we always do whenever we come to places like this, let's play some cards. I know your home just got blown up, but let's play a card game, and I'm going to steal your cards from you. Oh god, they've got the plus rule. Oh god, they've got random and plus. Oh, random and plus are such a pain in the backside. Oh, random and plus. Oh, random and plus. It hurts. It hurts so bad. Oh my freaking god! Oh, thank god for that. No more cards here. No more cards here. Don't like the random and the plus rules. And now we've got the blunking random and plus rules attached to our bloody character. So I have to go and play someone. I have to go and do the thing that gets rid of those. God dang it. It's interesting that there's a graveyard here. Because like, well, wait a second. Didn't they only just... Does look like a very kind of improvised graveyard though, so... What was your name and number again? Have you done a good deed for your academy, Trabia Garden? Good deed, you ask? Help rebuild this place. Let's leave, for example. Have you donated to the Trabia Fund? I'll give you an A. Which 3? Okay, I know you're a Baron. Your Baron just hung himself. Want a Gwent? Exactly. It's the kind of weird kind of like, yeah, I know everything's gone to shit, but, you know, do you want to do this? Got to jump over Bremen. Okie dokie. Have a good one, Backer. We carried the injured ones out in the car. Me? Nah, I'm not hurt. I'm just sick. I'm exhausted from tending to everybody. Fair enough. So let's throw down a save. Although I kind of want to not save because, you know, annoying card rules that have been added. Look, I found an old book underneath the rubble. Maybe there's something written that tells the secrets of treasure. Like how many steps from Trabia Gargoyle statue, that kind of stuff. The calculator's broken. Oh dear, the calculator's broken. We're the tech squad. All divided up into different squads to utilise each of our specialities. Surely, like, squads of mercenaries should be a mix of different personalities and skills levels. Oh, is it up? I think so. Ever heard of a game called Crosscode? Highly recommend it if you like pixel art games. The name kind of rings a bell, but... She just loaded up Selfie's personal data, and then she just came and kind of turned it all off again. Not sure why they loaded up Selfie's personal data, but personal data bank. Early access title that released the 1.0 version recently. Cool. Oh no. So I don't think there's a massive amount in Trabia Garden. Selfie! I'm sorry, Selfie. Can you forgive us? What? Why? Why are you apologising? That teddy bear you gave me, I couldn't save it. I can hear him crying. He's lonely. My teddy bear's a lot stronger than you think. As long as you're all safe, Mr. Bear's very happy. Hey, I can hear him. Mr. Bear's watching over you secretly. But don't be naughty or sad all the time. Just remember, Mr. Bear is watching you. Oh, Selfie, you creepy, creepy girl. Tell Mr. Bear I won't be sad and cry all the time, okay? Sorry, I'll be there in a sec. Wait by the basketball court. Thanks, Selfie. Ball rolled under there. It's the last ball. Oh no, it's not that far, kid. Just reach for it. Gee, I wish the faculty was a little more reliable. What do they expect the student body committee to do under these conditions? You are mercenaries! You have to remove this missile as soon as possible. There's no more threat of an explosion, but if it falls over, it could crush someone. Can't tell if Selfie is so important to him or he has questionable priorities. Squall definitely has questionable priorities. That I will say for certain. Squall has very questionable priorities. We're leaving as soon as Selfie comes back. We're on standby till then. Doesn't seem like the enemy has invaded this garden yet. Are they on their way? Where's the sorceress? We have to find her. Oh god, coming up is the worst minigame in this game. You know, ever since I met all of you, I've been doing some thinking. Can't stop thinking about it. Can't come up with an answer either. You know, ever since... Yeah, same thing. Why did the sorceress come into the picture all of a sudden? Was she actually waiting for the opportunity? I wonder if she's living a normal life before all of this. Why the search for Elohim? Elohim inviting Wolfie back to the past, whereas the sorceress searches for it. Could it be the sorceress is trying to make that journey into the past too? I've got to do something to show Selfie can depend on me. Basketball! Sorry to keep you waiting. Thanks so much for coming all the way out here, everyone. Cheer up, eh? Cheer up. Her home just got bombed. Thanks. I like to think that thanks should be in a very sarcastic tone. Cheer up, eh? Thanks. Take me with you when you fight the sorceress, okay? I want to get even. I want my revenge. Do we have to fight? Isn't there another way, you know, to avoid any bloodshed? What are you saying all of a sudden? Maybe someone really smart can come up with a way so we wouldn't have to fight anymore. Someone can come up with something, that'd be great, but no one's doing anything. They're all scared, uneasy. All they do is complain. They just pretend to be thinking. They criticize others in the end. They can't do anything either. Shweeb, why all this all of a sudden? What do you expect from me? I grew up in the garden. I'm a seed, you understand. I grew up in the garden. I'm a seed. You have to voice your feelings or else we won't understand. You were part of the resistance movement in Timber, right? Unlike others who were all talk, you took your weapons and fought. And now you're saying all this? What happened to you? I guess I'm getting scared. Sometimes when I'm with all of you, I feel like we're on the same wavelength, you know? But when the battle starts happening, it's different. Everyone's tempo seems to pick up and I get left behind. I try to catch up, but it's no use. How far is everyone going? I can't hear anyone. Once I catch up, I wonder where everyone's been. Is everyone okay? Will we all make it back together? And I start thinking like that. Shweeb, I understand. Someone might not be there. Someone you love may disappear before your very eyes. It's tough when you live your life thinking that way. That's why I fight. When I was a little kid, I was about 4 or so, I was in an orphanage. Plenty of kids, all with no parents. It's around the end of the Sorceress Wars, so I guess it couldn't be helped. Anyway, that's where I was. And out of all the kids there, one was very special to me. Irvi, wanna play? I really like this girl and it made me so happy just talking to her. Selfie, what you playing? What? She's pulling the Aerith card. I don't think she's going to die, don't worry. Was that orphanage a stone house? You guessed it. An old house made of stone by the ocean. You guessed it. I knew right away when we first met. Hey, why didn't you tell us? Because you two seem to have forgotten. Just kind of sucked that I was the only one who remembered. Spunky little Seffi and bossy little Quisty. Bossy little Quisty. That's just so weird. Huh. Hey, do you guys remember setting off fireworks? That was... this way. So apparently, even though we don't really remember, we all grew up in an orphanage together. And here is Ghost Squall. Ghost Squall! Hashtag Ghost Squall. Sis, where'd you go? You don't like me anymore? What a shameful sight. Squall is embarrassed about his childhood self who was just a little kid who missed his sister. Who missed Big Sis. Matwin, Sis isn't here. Where's Sis? And who's Matwin? Do 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 do. Sis? L? Do 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 do. So I now have to remember which sequence of these guys I have to talk to get the result I want. Can't remember which way round I need to do this. So one thing I will say for Final Fantasy VIII compared to the other Final Fantasies, a lot of the storyline sections of Final Fantasy VIII are a lot more confusing. I almost feel like I should be able to walk this way, but I can't. Like it's like my memory wants me to walk over here. It doesn't let me. And now we're stuck in this little cycle of me trying to figure out where the hell I'm supposed to go. Young Squall's head tilt back there. Yeah. Aha! Dang it. I had to go and find the others, of course. That head tilt. Zombie Squall! He's very true, I noob. How about this? Yeah. The ocean, the lighthouse. We did set off fireworks. Yo! Kids aren't supposed to play with fireworks. Oh, so. I'm telling. I'm going to tell on you. Cry, baby Zell. Go back to bed. If I remember this, does that mean I was there too? We all got in big trouble. Then what about my parents in Barlam? The Dinches in Barlam must have adopted you. Yeah, that's probably it. I was here. Yo, come on, stop it, Matwin. Help! Cry, baby Zell. Who's that? Na 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 na. Stop teasing me, Cypher. Oh my goodness. Cypher, my arch enemy. He was there too? Well. Poor Zell. He's literally been bullied by the same person his entire life. Cypher was there too. Except for Shweeb, we were all there. Hey, that means... Yeah. I was there too. Sis? I was always waiting for Sis to come back. I'm all alone, but I'm doing my best. I'll be okay without you, Sis. I'll be able to take care of myself. That is a weird, creepy, happy little gremlin you've got there. How many people are you subscribed to on Twitch? I didn't turn out okay at all. Sis, El. El? Eloine? So Eloine is Sis. She's a bit older than us. We all used to call her Sis. Quistis, Zell, Selfie, Irvin, Cypher, Alone, and myself. 2 at the moment. You have a lot of emojis for being subscribed to 2 people. I'm not sure what the meaning behind all this is, but we were definitely together. 1 gifted, 1 prime. Awesome. I think I'm subscribed to 2 people as well, both of which are gifted. I can't afford subscriptions. You mean Sis is alone? She's the one that takes us back to Laguna's period. She said she wanted to change the past. I don't know why. There can only be one reason for that. She must not be happy with the present. That's a fair... it's a kind of useless... Like, a useless revelation, but it's a fair revelation. I mean, I can panda dump again if you want. I love the panda emojis, but maybe not a panda dump. Definitely up for helping her. She's part of the orphanage gang. You didn't even remember who she was. Hey, Selfie. That goes for you too. It's pretty scary you've forgotten all these things. So Ma and Pa aren't my real parents. I wonder where the orphanage is. So Sis was alone. Everyone was fond of Sis, but you, Wolfie, you kept hogging her for yourself. You sure have a good memory. This is really strange. I don't think I was adopted because of the way I am. Probably the same with Cypher too. You two must have been at Garden by the age of 5 or so. Even so, he has never mentioned anything about growing up in an orphanage, and nothing about this has ever come across mind when I see him either. Don't find that odd. No bueno, aggressively shoves fake money. Fake money! Yay! My fake money. Mine. Almost as good as real money. In my case, I have loads and loads of fun after going to Thrabia. That's probably why I forgot all about my childhood. That's what I think. But I don't know what's up with you guys. It's so odd that you would forget. Yes, I remember now. Things didn't work out too well at my new home, so I came to Garden at the age of 10. That was when I first noticed Cypher and Wolfie. Cypher and Wolfie were always fighting. Quistis used to break us up. That's right. Cypher was a kid who always needed to be the centre of attention, but Wolfie always used to ignore him. Eventually they would end up fighting. Wolfie could have easily walked away from it, but always took up the challenge. She just ignored him, but Wolfie, almost in tears, would say, "I got to do my best by myself, or else I won't be able to see Sis." Guess I was trying to take Alone's place. That's probably it. Even after becoming an instructor, I couldn't help stop thinking about Wolfie. I thought it was love. I had to hide my feelings because I was an instructor. I've come to realise it wasn't. It was my childhood feelings as a big sister that lingered. Is it weird that I know Cypher through Kingdom Hearts 2? No, not weird at all. Final Fantasy VIII is... And actually, Is it Cypher? Yeah, Cypher in Kingdom Hearts 2. It's Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts 1. Like, a lot of people know the Final Fantasy characters primarily through Kingdom Hearts nowadays, because Kingdom Hearts is just more popular, or was more popular at the sort of time period. Final Fantasy games which the Kingdom Hearts characters come from are very old. Sephiroth is in 2 too. Yeah. Actually, I completely given up when Shweeb came into the picture. Hey. Must be the same Sepher. I'm sure Sepher has forgotten his childhood too, but whenever he sees Wolfie, his inner feelings start to boil. Fake money for the droid! Is that why he's always picking fights with Wolfie? Why is it that we forgot? We grew up together as kids. How's that possible? How about this? The price we pay for using the GF. GF provides its power, but the GF makes its own place inside our brain. So you're saying that the area is where our memories are stored? No, that's just a rumour the GF critics are spreading. So if we keep relying on the GF, we won't be able to remember a lot of things. There's no way Headmaster Sid would allow such a dangerous thing. Then how is it that I remember while everyone else has forgotten? Well, in my case, I hadn't junctioned to GF until recently. That's why I remember a lot more than you guys. Someone other than me with fake money? Impossible! How about you, Selfie? Your first experience with the GF was when you came to Balam Garden, right? Yeah. There's some things we're better off not remembering, especially when your life revolves around battle. We gave up our memories in exchange for power? Because the GF that we forget, is that why other forces refrain from using GFs? I have a confession to make. When I was 12, I wanted an outdoor training session and found a GF side one of the monsters I defeated. I junctioned that GF for a while, so I have experience with GF too. But it's really weird, I can't remember the name of that GF. Must be the GF's fault. What should we do? What should we do? Nothing. What do you mean, nothing? So what do we want to do? Do we want to stop using GFs now? As long as we continue fighting, we're indebted to the powers of the GFs. If there's a price I have to pay for that, I'll gladly pay it. Let's all keep a diary, that way we'll always have something to remind us. You sure that's what you want? Maybe that's for the best. My fake muns is YouTube muns, though. Fake YouTube muns! Pfft, all muns on YouTube is fake YouTube muns. To be fair, like, when you're a small streamer, all muns on any platform is fake muns. I don't care if I forget about my childhood, when Cypher used to pick on me. What's important for me now is having the power to protect my parents in Barlam. They adopted me. There's no way I'm letting go of that power. Hey. Do you all remember the matron? She was always wearing black. Matron dressed in black. She's the... just like actual fake monies YouTubers get. Very kind, long black hair, yes. Really admired her. See the resemblance. Matron, they look alike. Just picture your face and look like, nah, that's not it. Matron's name was Adia Kramer. Matron is Sorceress Adia. Ze Itzos Emotes Zep Idos Hypnoset. You're wondering my matron would take over a country or fire missiles and whatnot. At this point we probably wouldn't comprehend it even if we talked about it. Hear me out. Seed and Garden were all Matron's idea, right? I'm not a Seed, but I share the same feeling with all of you. Seeds are supposed to fight the sorceress, right? You want to know what Seed is? Matron should know, but Matron is Sorceress Adia, there's no denying that. What does this all mean? Wolfie, you listening? So like this is what I want to say. See, oh yeah. I understand what Shweeb's saying. I understand, but still, I'm gonna fight. I want to stay true to everything I've stood for. I'm sure it's the same for everyone. That's why I thought it'd be best if everyone knew we would have to face Matron. We've all heard this before, how life is infinite possibilities. I don't believe that one bit. There weren't many paths for me to choose. Sometimes there would be only one. And the limited possibilities I faced, the choices I made have brought me this far. That's why I value the path I choose. I had to hold true to the path that had to be taken. I know our opponent is Matron, whom we all love very much. We might lose something very important on account of the GFs. But I don't mind. It's not like I drifted here on the tides of fate. I'm here because I chose to be here. And more importantly, we all grew up together. But due to various circumstances, we were all separated. As a kid, you couldn't really go out on your own. There were no other paths to take. All I did was just cry. But somehow we're together again, just like old times. A lot's changed. We're not kids anymore. We're strong enough to take care of ourselves. Make our own decisions. We're confronting a big one right now. Do we fight Matron or not? I say we fight. Shoot for a common goal. Hey, at least it'll keep us together a little longer. Let's do it. We can't run from her the rest of our lives. It's just such a bummer. I can't believe we have to fight Matron. I know, but Zell's right. We can't run from her. Schweeb, it's up to you. We're going to fight. I think it's the only way we can move on with our lives. If that makes any sense at all, come with us. I'm sure that's what everybody wants. Look. A gift from the fairies. Oh, selfie. Yo, do you want to go check out Adia's orphanage? I wonder what it's like now. We might find a clue. You mean as to why Matron turned out like this? Probably has to do with something that happened in the past, but the past is the past. It's over. Done with. Despite that truth we find, it's not going to be important. But I want to see too. I don't know what we'll find, but let's head for Adia's house. Dee doo dee doo dee doo dee doo dee doo dee doo. Guess that's it. We're fighting. You guys are fearless. Fearless? I don't think that's quite right. You think too hard, you become lost. I think that's what everyone's afraid of. I wish we didn't have to fight either. Bum 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 ba bum bum ba dum. Okay, Zell and Irving. Take all the physical characters. So now it wants us to head to Sorceress Adia's house. And Sorceress Adia's house is Learning City, Dolet, Shumi Village, Barlam, Timber, Windhill, Desert Prison. Yeah, it doesn't actually tell us where Sorceress Adia's house is. I thought that was the lighthouse on the tip of Centra. It's on the southern edge of the world map. There we go. So it does actually give us some direction. Back to Centra! There is an island where you can fight armor turtles, which give you 20 AP a pop, which are pretty useful. Still hasn't actually given us the tag on the map, though. So we're just going to have to find it ourselves. Ah, we can't get the garden through there. We'd have to walk through there. Okay, so we can't get the garden through that bit, so we're going to have to cycle round up here. Ah, there's Cactor Island. Cactor Island is a place where we can find Jumbo Cactor, who's a GF. We have to fight Cactors to do it, and Cactors are very dangerous creatures. They have a spell called 1,000 Needles, which does 1,000 damage, and 10,000 Needles, which does 10,000 damage, which is an instant kill. because it is true damage rather than physical, so you can't deflect it with spirit. The question is, where are we looking for Adia's lighthouse? Is Adia's lighthouse over here? Oh yes, here we are. And now we get into one of the major story elements, which is the Battle of the Gardens. What do you think? They probably know we're here too. If not, we'll make the first move. The battle is inevitable. The sorceress is with them, huh? So this is going to be the final battle? I hope so. What should I do first? I have to give orders to everybody. It's my responsibility. I have to keep it simple. If I give out too many orders, it could lead to disaster. What should I say? Come on, think. No time. Okay, so now we have to give orders. Prepare for the attack, defend the garden, as well as protect the junior classmen. So, prepare for the attack. Prepare our defences. Take care of the junior classmen. Give out your orders when you're ready. This is Wolfie speaking. This is an emergency, so listen carefully. We're going into battle against Galbadia Garden. First and second class sabres, assemble in the parking lot. Those with MG rank 3 or above, head for the second floor deck and await instructions. Be sure to warm up. The enemy will probably come abroad. We must concentrate our forces at the front gate and the quad. If your student ID number is even, report to the quad. If it's odd, report to the front gate. Those who have a student ID number ending with 8, take care of the junior classmen. I like that. Like the extreme specifics of if you have a number ending in 8, take care of the junior classmen. Okay. What happens if there's only like 4 people who have a number ending in 8? Sorry about that. What do you want us to do? I want you guys to help me lead the others. When Zell gets here, we'll divide into 2 teams. Zell, I think he's taking a nap. Hasn't slept at all lately. I'm going to go check the quad. Who's coming with me? Right, let's bring Irving and let's bring Quistis, and then we'll give Quistis Zell's junctions. Selfie, Vine, Zell. You guys work together and lead the team at the front gate. Gotcha! We still don't have time. We still have some time, so don't bother equipping your GF yet. Alright, let's go to the quad. What about Schweeb? You guys take care of her. Badass garden fight, building battles, giant floating buildings fighting each other. Indirect magic operative level 2, sir. You're first class MG. Report to the deck immediately. Yes, sir. What about you guys? Fire platoon level 3, trainee, sir. Fire platoon level 1, trainee, sir. Rescue team A, medic, sir. You 2 head for the deck. Medic, report to the defense team. Yes, sir. Report to your positions. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Being nervous will reduce your fighting ability by 20%. Relax. Like that's going to help. Look, I finally mastered Fire Aga in class. Pay attention or you're going to burn yourself. I like that. We started this game with fire at the age of like whatever age we are. He's got Fire Aga. He's a badass. I'm currently at the end of disc 2. Provision staff member. I'm late. Who's paying me? I run the garden now. Who's paying me? Forward defense captain. We are ready, sir. And morale is soaring because of your leadership. Save point. Magic save point that appeared from nowhere. I need you. Counterintelligence strategist. Who appears to be in a wheelchair of some kind. The enemy will most likely come through the front gate and the quad. So excited to serve on your team. You'd think there'd be a lot more weapons in Evident. You guys are over here. Back up the advanced squads. Alright, listen up. This is a big one, guys. We gotta win no matter what. Sup, Wolfie? I got this place covered. I thought you were sleeping. Oh yeah, your announcement woke me. My student ID is even, so I'm supposed to be here, right? Yo, Wolfie, come here for a second. It's about your ring. This might not be the time, but what is it? Give me your ring, will you? I just want to borrow it for a while. I won't lose it or anything. Come on, what'd you say? Why do you need it? I can't tell you. Come on, just give it to me. You can trust me. I like this ring. I guess it's alright if he wants to borrow it. Weird kind of like, just give me your... We're in the middle of a battle for our lives, but can I borrow your jewellery? It's not like it's a magic ring. Yeah, thanks, man. I didn't think you were going to give it to me. Shweeb is going to be so happy. Shweeb? Alright, Wolfie. Leave this place up to me. Cheese cell, there you are. Guys, I'm going to fight too. I don't want to just hide. I know I can fight. I want to fight alongside everyone. This is the last time we have to fight in our home. I think there might be something over here. No, there isn't. Let's just run through the people for a bit. Take care of yourself. Dun, 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 dun. Wolfie, get back to the bridge right now. Sal, I'm counting on you. Good luck, everyone. Like, if the little kid has Fire Aga, then, like, hopefully, like, these guys have a reasonable amount of oomph to them. Look. Incoming! Cypher. Him again. Cypher is in charge over there. They're headed right for us. Keep going. Giant stick of doom. Dun, 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 dun. Badass motorcycles launch across the sky. Do 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 do. Rocket motorbikes are awesome. Do da do da do 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 da do da do. See, it would have been nice to see one of the, like, seeds to just kind of, like, slam one of them off their motorbike. Just, like, maybe see someone, like a big guy like Raging or Zell, just, like, catch one of them and just slam him into the floor. Go straight ahead to the left. We're going to stop them from coming in. Don't forget to equip your GFs. Switch. Let's do this. Block the quad. Three Pegel. I got it from Wolfie. Like I said, I'll make you one just like it. Till then, hold on to it for me, will you? What did you say to him? I just told him to hand it over. Looks cool, but it's too big. Guys, come on! Yes, yes. Stop the ring shit in the middle of the fucking attack. Oh, shiz. Dum 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 dum. Smoosh! It is, I must admit, a really badass like sequence of the two gardens like attacking each other. Do 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 do. Oh no, it's a green Galbadian soldier. Zantetsuken! Odin has arrived, motherfucker! Zantetsuken! Instagib! I don't mind being silenced. You don't quite understand how much attack power I have. You guys are facing elite mercenaries. Elite mercenaries. Ooh, he has remedies on him. Nice. We'd probably save. Wolfie, they're coming from the front gate. Wolfie, Shreeb's in trouble. She's going to fall off the garden. Damn. Listen up. The enemy's attacking the classroom. The junior classmen are there. We have to do something fast. She's not the only one in danger. Didn't think you were so heartless, Wolfie. Shreeb's going to die. Don't you realise that? We have to divide into 3 groups. Who should come with him? Irvine and Selfie. Christis, you go with Zoo. Alright. Irvine, Selfie, come with me. We'll head for the classroom. Zal, you help Shreebs. Do whatever it takes, alright? Leave it to me. So we have to head for the classroom. Now we have to do switch. Give him that, and give Wolfie that one. We're headed for the second floor classroom, where we're under attack, and we're about to get one of the most annoying mini-games. Most annoying mini-games there is in the game. Super frustrating mini-game. Hopefully I do it on the first try. Here is the bane of everyone's blinking existence. Goddamn Galbadian hover soldiers. Worst minigame in existence in any game ever. Actually, no. There are much worse minigames. You could just have fired cables across. Or, you know, just flown... I love how all the tables move out the way for this. Dispose of this garden as planned, you little seed twerps. Oh, I got a Zatsenzuken again! Ah, nice! 2 in a row. Or, technically not 2 in a row. We did have one fight between them. But still. End of fight! And they all get insta-gibbed. Sometimes frustrating if it pops up in the wrong fight, but often quite entertaining and quite useful. Good work! All she did was cower. She did nothing. Coming to the bridge, Dr. Kadawaki's here. So we're kind of being dragged all around the base. Smash! They just rammed us again. It's okay. No, I don't want to go this way. I want to go this way. Stupid load zones. Stupid load zones. And we got paid again! Yay! Our garden, we're finished! Help me! Like, we do have cure spells, guys. We could be casting cure on them as we run past. Cure is not that difficult to cast. And doesn't take that much time. We could be curing them. Just saying, guys. Just saying. We have potions. We could be throwing them potions. What's the situation? We were able to stop the first 2 waves of attack, but our forces aren't looking too good. Many are injured. If they send another wave, I don't know what we can hold them. How's your team? Not good. The forces at the front gate are still holding its ground, but barely. So, looks like this is it. Their garden has more experienced fighters. On the other hand, most of our troops are students who are still in training. Like Wolfie said, one more wave and we might be finished. Maybe I shouldn't have focused on attacking in the beginning instead of concentrating on our defense. Cypher is with them, right? You said it yourself, there's no way you can run from him. It's kind of like destiny to face him. Looks like it's now or never, kid. You've come this far already. What is there to think about? You're not going to run away, are you? Never. There's no way I'm going to run from him. Besides, attacking them might be our only chance. The only problem is, how are we going to board their garden? Say, how about if we crash into their garden? I know it sounds crazy, but at least we'll be able to get in. Their pilot's been ramming us all along. I'm sure Nida can do it too. Let's do it. Hey, Nomad. Where's Schweebs? No, it's not the only game I'm going to stream, Envious. But at the moment, like, I'm streaming Final Fantasy VIII because I've been enjoying playing Final Fantasy VIII. And when I've got time to play, I've been playing Final Fantasy VIII. Bastards have the area barricaded. The only way we can get to her is by going over the roof or flying there. Do me a favour. You go help Shweeb. May look too late, but don't give up until you're certain that there's nothing more you can do. You have to lead the attack. I don't care what you have to do, or how you feel. Just do it, please, for Shweeb. Okie dokie, Sarah. Thank you very much for popping into the stream. Much appreciated. Wolfie, you're forgetting something very important. What? Talk to your men, Wolfie. Encourage them. As their leader, it's your duty. You probably don't know, but everybody in the garden looks up to you. They like you. Lies. They don't like him. He's scum. Filthy, filthy, squall-shaped scum. Everybody, this is Wolfie. How's everyone doing? You're all probably too tired to even stand up after all the fighting. But I want everyone to listen to me. We still have a chance to win, and I need your help. This is going to be our final battle. We're going to attack them before they come in again. To do that, we're going to head straight into their garden. So I want everyone to prepare for a major collision. Take care of the junior classmen. Irvin, Quistis, Zell, Selfie will lead the attack on their garden. As for everyone else, please support them if you can. Siege was formed to fight the sorceress, at least that's what I've heard. And Garden was created to train seeds. So this battle is Garden's destiny, and our destiny. It's a grueling battle, and I'm sure you guys are all exhausted. But I don't want to have any regrets. I don't want anyone to look back and think they could have done more. So just this once, I want you guys to give it everything you've got, for yourselves and for me. You did great. That was wonderful. Let's bash into them! Charge with your giant wiggle stick of doom! Giant wiggle stick of doom! You want to start playing the collision game, Cypher? Let's play the collision game. Oh yeah, we're in! When I streamed Skyrim last, I streamed Skyrim for a couple of episodes and didn't really get any viewers. Admittedly, I don't really get any viewers for anything, but Skyrim's not too bad. It's one of those games where, just like with Final Fantasy VIII, it's a very big game to stream. It's a very big game to stream indeed. Female student ID number 8. Please help me. Mark is gone. Please help find him. Damn it. Mark, come back here, you little shit. Hey kid, you alright? Yeah. There's a person waiting for you down the hall. I want you to go over to her, okay? Yeah. And here comes the worst minigame in the fucking game. This is the worst minigame to ever exist. Ah. Nope. I think there's something that you can get. I think there's something you can get if you complete this without having to restart it. I can't remember what the special thing is you get if you don't have to restart it, but if I have to take the 200 HP, I'll take the 200 HP. But it's kind of like a rock, paper, scissors thing. Nope. Down again. Okay, let's take the 200 HP. I freaking hate this game. Kicks do not inflict much damage, however they can stop continuous attacks from the enemy. I despise this minigame. I don't think the reward you get if you complete it without any challenge is actually, like, worth it, if memory serves. Oh yeah, this was a solid PS1 game. Like, the combination of full motion video and, like, in-engine characterization was really, really strong at the time. Like, really strong at the time. A lot of people were shocked by the mixture of and it kind of gets easier every time you lose this thing, so it's not terrible. That, but it's just frustrating that, like, it's almost impossible to do this on your first try. I know there are, like, strats that the speedrunners have come up with that do allow you to do this on your first try, but it's a pain to get them right. You have to do exact sequences and things. Like, all the stuff in the background is pre-rendered FMV cutscene. And it's very, very clever the way they do it. The fact that this pre-rendered FMV cutscene is playing as a background texture. It took advantage of the PS1's way of processing graphics amazingly well. Actually, no. Like, there were games that came after this that pushed the... It's just it did it very cleverly. Like, this thing was very clever with how it used the PS1. Very clever with how it used the PS1. It's one of the reasons why full motion video cutscenes, FMV video cutscenes, were very, very popular in the scene. Even this, we've got an interesting combination of full motion video and in-engine characterization. Wolfie, thank you. It was, don't worry about it. It was my job, we're still under contract, and it was everybody else's idea too. I just happened to find you, that's all. So like I said, don't worry about it. You know something? I couldn't afford to fall off that cliff and die. I have something very important that belongs to you. Can't die until I give it back to you, right? She means her booty. Definitely belongs to Zell. Definitely belongs to Wolfie. Zell gave it to me, see? I've been holding on to it. I'm going to kill him. That's my favourite ring. You better give it back. I'm sure it is. It's a cool looking ring. What's this monster on it anyway? It's not a monster, it's a lion. Lions are known for their great strength and pride. Great strength and pride. Kind of like you, Wolfie. A Wolfie who loves lions. I wish. So this lion of yours, does it have a name? Of course. This is not the time to be talking about freaking lions. Rufus the lion. So that's what you call it. You know, Zell said he'd make me one exactly like it. Who knows? Maybe I can become like a lion too. That'd be crazy. I mean, everyone might, you know, get the wrong idea about us. It's so crazy. Why do you sound so delighted? Everyone is trying to get us together. It's so obvious, even I can tell. You sound like you want everyone to get the wrong idea. No, 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 no. Well, everyone's waiting. Last stream when I asked you to put Wolf Stream link to help him and you said that you didn't have a lot of viewers. You didn't. I went on Wolf Stream and said top 10 anime betrayals. And the thing is, Envious, and it's one of these things that like you have to understand, is that when someone is streaming, we're not going to drop a link to someone else's stream in the middle of our stream. I might shout out another streamer. I might tell people another streamer is who another streamer is, but I'm not going to drop a link to another live stream in the middle of my live stream, because whatever viewers I have might go over and watch that. It's a very selfish way of doing it, or a very selfish thing in general, but it's also, unfortunately, the way life works. I want to have people watching my stream. If I drop a link to a live stream in the middle of my live stream and lose half my viewers because of it, that just basically, I've lost half my viewers. Like, it's like people who come in and post links to their live streams in the middle of your live stream. You ban those people. You ban people who do things like that. So no, I'm not gonna post a link to Wolfie's live stream in the middle of my live stream just because he went live at the start. Just because he started going live in the middle of my live stream. Like, I'll drop a link to his stream at the end of mine, which I did do. When I finished up my stream, I put a link to a Wolfie stream. But I'm not going to drop a link to someone else's stream in the middle of my live stream. Sorceress should be here somewhere. No turning back now. Forget about the past. She's our enemy now. Don't think twice for a second. There's no way we can fight her like that. I, for one, can't. So what do we get if we do the Galbadia Garden mission? So this is GF Cerberus and GF Alexander in the Galbadian Garden mission. She chose to fight and became our enemy. We chose to fight back. We have no choice. At least I'd like to think so. Seems like I'm the only one confused. We've come this far. I guess there's no need for me to say anything. We're still listening, Wolfie. Want to know how you feel? Good grief, the sun from that window is getting bright. Bright. Wait, where's the audio gone? Audio. Audio. Where'd you go? How many people have I banned for self-promoting in my channel? Probably a couple of hundred. Because bear in mind, back when I was getting like 1,000+ people watching a stream when I was streaming Subnautica, like when I was getting between 500 and 1,500 people watching me stream Subnautica, like I would get between 1,500 people. So 500 and 1,000 people. So I was getting probably 20, 30 people a stream self-advertising in my channel. 20, 30 people a stream, and I was streaming every day. So, you can imagine I was banning a lot of people every single day. Like, I was banning 20, 30 people a day. And that went on for several weeks. So I've banned a couple of hundred people. I mean, I personally wasn't banning them. I had Rafik, I had Bad Wolf, Everyday John, a couple of other guys being moderators. Like, I had a little mod staff of about 4 or 5 people back then because I needed it. And they were banning people for me. But, so, we've just gotten into Galbadia Garden, and we're going to be fighting our way through Galbadia Garden, including fighting Sepha. So, what I will do is, I've been streaming for 2.5 hours. I will call it here. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I have been the Gaming Droid. This has been Final Fantasy VIII. I would like to thank everyone for watching. I would like to thank Nomad, iNoob. Thank you very much to the Welsh Git for popping in. Thank you very much, Envious, Sammy, Sarah, all of those wonderful people. And everyone else who popped into stream. Who have we got? We've got, thank you very much, Bakasura. Thank you very much to Shibi and Captain Bubbles and Mappert and everyone else who popped into stream. Thank you very much. I will see you all in another stream. Bye, bye, everybody.